Oh my God, this could change everything. A giant bombshell has just dropped behind the scenes in the NFL, and the Raiders are right in the middle of this earthquake. I got early access to information that hasn't yet reached the major news outlets, and what's happening now could redefine the franchise's future for years to come. We're talking about a young quarterback worth $33 million, considered a trade target, and two teams, including the Raiders, are already making moves behind the scenes. But before revealing who it is, what happened, and why the competition is going to get heated, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and stick with me until the end, because this update is going to stir the hearts of Raider Nation. With the NFL heading into a turbulent 2025 offseason, both the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders find themselves in eerily similar situations, both struggling to find a clear, long-term solution for the quarterback position. The Steelers currently have Aaron Rodgers, but at 41 years old and approaching what many believe to be his final NFL season, Pittsburgh can no longer pretend stability is guaranteed. Furthermore, only Mason Rudolph and Will Howard linger in the shadows, neither of whom is considered the future of the franchise. Meanwhile, in Las Vegas, the experiment with Geno Smith, once a promising transitional solution, has degenerated into frustration. Smith has struggled to find rhythm, and the Raiders, tired of waiting for sparks that never ignite, are preparing to make up for it all by 2026. And that's where one name suddenly emerges on the radar: Anthony Richardson, according to Brad Gagnon of Bleacher. According to reports, the Colts may be ready to part ways with their former fourth-round draft pick, especially after the unexpected rise of Daniel Jones. With Jones securing the starting job, and Indianapolis eager to free up over $5 million in salary cap space, this offseason could be the perfect window for a trade. Richardson, at just 23 years old, remains an intriguing prospect for development, raw, but with undeniable talent that many coaches believe can be unlocked with the right scheme and environment. His contract expires in 2026, making him financially accessible and low risk. For the Steelers, Richardson could become the natural successor to Rodgers, creating open competition with Rudolph and Howard, or even pairing with a new Pittsburgh quarterback if they draft another quarterback. But the Raiders may find even more value in Richardson. Las Vegas needs youth, potential, and a long-term identity at the quarterback position, something Geno Smith simply cannot offer. Even if the Raiders draft a quarterback in 2026, betting on multiple options might be exactly what the franchise needs after years of inconsistency. And while the Steelers and Raiders consider the chance of signing Anthony Richardson as a cheap and immediate solution, an even bigger question arises. What if there's an even bigger name available on the market? Geno Smith's era in Las Vegas seems destined to last only one season. The Raiders know they can't build a young roster around a declining veteran, and with so many teams seeking stability, the upcoming offseason could represent a rare opportunity to acquire former #1 draft picks. Kyler Murray is a popular target, but Trevor Lawrence, once considered a generational prospect, has surprisingly entered the race. The Jaguars are reportedly losing faith in Lawrence after 2 disappointing seasons in which he completed only 59.5% of his passes and threw just 10 touchdowns. According to Jason Fitz of Yahoo Sports, if Jacksonville is willing to listen to offers, the Raiders should call immediately. Fitz didn't hold back. Trading for Lawrence would be a 10 out of 10. Far better than selecting the third-best rookie quarterback in this year's draft. At only 26 years old, Lawrence still possesses rare characteristics: size, arm strength, game intelligence, and mobility. Some analysts insist he's suffering more from the instability of the coaching staff in Jacksonville due to a drop in personal performance. A fresh start could reignite the flame of the player many believed would become the next Andrew Luck. And for the Raiders, who desperately need a long-term star, such an opportunity would be monumental. But this dream scenario comes with a devastating complication: Lawrence's contract. The Jaguars recently re-signed him for 5 years, with a $275 million contract, one of the most valuable in NFL history. For a quarterback who has struggled for 2 consecutive seasons, taking on that contract would be a risky gamble. The Raiders can't afford to sacrifice valuable draft picks while simultaneously bearing one of the league's biggest financial burdens. At best, Las Vegas could try to offer a late-round pick, but even that seems risky, considering the team's instability and concerns about the coaching staff's ability to fix the quarterback's mechanics and confidence. Suddenly, Kyler Murray starts to look more attractive, cheaper, more dynamic, with a shorter contract and a better fit with Chip Kelly's creativity. Murray isn't perfect, but his athleticism and improvisational skills have immediately elevated the Raiders' offense. A trade for him would still cost a second-round pick, but the potential could be greater. But even before discussing trading for Trevor Lawrence or Kyler Murray, a new piece enters the picture, and it comes directly from someone with a voice within the franchise. As the 2025 season unfolded, Geno Smith's inconsistency forced the Raiders to confront an uncomfortable reality. reality. They need, once again, to find a quarterback for the franchise fans want action now, possibly in the 2026 NFL Draft. Names like Fernando Mendoza, Ty Simpson, and Dante Moore dominated early discussions, but there's uncertainty surrounding each of them, and none have a guaranteed draft pick. Then, in a moment that electrified the Raiders community, minority owner Tom Brady made a statement that could reshape the franchise's long-term strategy. Brady publicly praised Notre Dame quarterback CJ Carr, calling him the best college quarterback Joe Burrow has ever seen at LSU. This isn't just any praise. It's a weighty endorsement. Brady highlighted Carr's dominance of the game, his anticipation, his arm skills, and his ability to make any throw on the field. Burrow's season at LSU is still considered one of the greatest performances in college football history, making the Brady comparison almost unbelievable. Former Raiders coach John Gruden echoed the sentiment, describing Carr as a guaranteed #1 draft pick, a future Heisman Trophy candidate, and a quarterback with true dominance on the line of scrimmage. The family connection only increases the interest. Carr's grandfather recruited Brady to Michigan, and his father played alongside Brady for a period. This shared history offers Brady personal insight into Carr's upbringing, mentality, and competitive spirit, things Brady values more than raw statistics. However, Carr will only be eligible to enter the NFL Draft in 2027. This means that if Brady truly believes Carr is the quarterback destined for the Raiders, the franchise may choose to wait, even if it means keeping Geno Smith for another season. This possibility is already dividing the fans. Some argue that waiting for the perfect quarterback is smarter than forcing a pick in a weak draft. Others fear another wasted year. But one thing is clear: Brady's voice has enormous influence within the team, and his admiration for CJ Carr may signal the franchise's true long-term plan. With the Raiders divided between trading Anthony Richardson, making a bold move for Trevor Lawrence or Kyler Murray, and even considering waiting until 2027 for CJ Carr, Tom Brady's favorite prospect, which path do you believe is the smartest for the franchise's future, and why? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Raiders news.